Hello, my lovely Aquarians. Welcome to your reading for November 2022. Hope this reading finds you well. This is a general reading for you, Aquarius. It's a reading for Aquarius sun, rising and moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. That will be specific to you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, giving me a thumbs up. I really appreciate your support. If you haven't already subscribed and you'd like to, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting new videos. My lovely Aquarians, I've been meditating on your energy, and I just get this planning. What is it that you're planning? In the month of November particularly, there's planning for the future, planning for the next few months, planning for what you want to bring in. And I feel like it's time for some excitement. It's time to bring in some newness. I feel like you're busy planning this, planning that, organizing that. It's like, okay, here's your diary, and it's either in your phone or a hard copy diary, but you're writing things out. You're filling in the dates. I've got to do this here. I've got to do. It's a balancing act. My goodness me, social, busy, it's as if they're making me feel like, wow, I'm really opening up. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. I want to catch up with all these people that I haven't been catching up with. What have you been doing? Have you been hibernating? It's time now to emerge. And you're planning to do that. I feel like there's a planning of a trip. So some of you are planning a holiday, a getaway, a trip. It's time to explore, I'm hearing. So there's a bit of an exciting time coming up in November. If you're not actually traveling or doing things in November, you're certainly planning to do things. And I want to say December and January are going to be very active months for you. You're going to have a hard time sitting still. You're always out and about doing things. Your time seems to be filled. Not enough hours in the day, I want to say to you. I'm going to draw a card for you to see what your animal totem is for this month. So let's have a look. Let me get my glasses. 3 fell out, so let's have a look at these. You've got companionship, friendship. You've got the dog energy. Dogs are very, very loyal. So you've got people around you that are incredibly loyal, that will be incredibly loyal, that have your back. But there's also this companionship that comes from it. So that's going to be you're going to feel drawn to the companionship. There's that planning, that social element of doing things with people, being in the thick of it, enjoying yourself. The companionship, you're going to really have that need. That dog energy there's a real need for that. You've got the peregrine falcon, observation. So it's about observing. It's also about observing synchronicities, observing coincidences, coincidences are synchronicities that we often think, that's just a coincidence, but it's the universe constantly speaking to us. It's a very spiritual animal. Your intuition will also be heightened. So it's about bringing in that energy of observation. They fly up high in the sky. They observe. They've got very, very acute eyesight. Make sure you pay attention to what's going on around you. What are you picking up? What opportunities are there? What synchronicities are there? You've also got the bull energy. Sacrifice. Oh, wow, I don't like that one. Sacrifice. Let's read what the bull energy brings in. Sacrifice, what am I getting? I sort of feel like it's this sacrifice for considering others, maybe putting others before your needs, before what you want to do. Let's read what the bull energy brings. Okay, so let's have a look. Most societies no longer sacrifice bulls like our ancestors did, but the concept of sacrifice remains. Bull energy can help you make the sacrifices you may need to make in order to support your work or something you desire. Okay. Bull magic can also be used to move yourself out of the sacrificial or martyrdom position you may have fallen into. Many of us continually sacrifice our own needs over and over and become unhealthily selfish as a result. Selfless as a result. This only breeds resentment and extreme neediness, which is very damaging to our own growth. So it may be about you needing to go to work, needing to sacrifice your time to go to work where you really want to socialize. Or are you being the martyr and you're needing to release that, and so you're planning this social element, this social side? Have you made sacrifices with work and worked a lot at, in your profession or in your job, and now you're needing this time to release, to observe, to enjoy friendships, social attitudes, social outings? So it's an interesting totem and an interesting energy that comes for you in November. But I just also feel like it's a very joyous energy. So what they're telling me here is it's a self-realization of the direction your life was going and the changes you want to make. And maybe that realization comes from sacrifice, comes from things not being quite the way you want them to be. I'm going to create the Celtic cross for you, my lovely Aquarius, and see in more detail what this month brings for you. So, let's see. You've been having sleepless nights, my lovely Aquarians, they're telling me here. What is it? What is it? Why have you been tossing and turning? A lot of dreams, a lot of activity, a lot been going on there. There's something that you're leaving behind as well, and that can be that martyrdom, that self-sacrifice, the battles, what have you been giving your time to that you've been sort of begrudging it to a sense? It's like, that's enough. That's enough of me giving out all the time. I want things to change, and things do change. There's a new way of seeing things. There's a new way of being. November brings that energy to you. What have you got? You've got the 9 of Coins, the 9 of Pentacles. Abundance is yours in November. So whether that's abundance in friendship, in socializing, in finances, in health, in happiness, in love, whatever it is, whatever that is for you, there is going to be an abundance of it. It's absolutely exploding. I really like the energy that's around you in November. You've also got the Star. This is where the Peregrine comes in, because this is about observing. This is about being high in the sky. Stars are up high in the sky, and they can see the holistic picture, the whole picture. They can see that big picture. They can see what's ahead, where you want to go, where you want to be in the future. You get that vision. It's wishing upon a star. What do you want to create? What future do you want to see there for yourself? What do you want 2023 to hold for you? Well, you're starting to put that in place. That's starting to fall in place, because it also brings in new opportunities, new horizons. You're planning a holiday, you're planning a trip. There's new horizons, but there's many opportunities that see change come into your life. And that starts in November. Those decisions you make, the synchronicities that are around you bring opportunities. There's opportunities there for change, because that also comes through your dream life. Messages. Your dreams have significance. There's communication, but that can also interrupt your sleep. But Spirit is communicating. Make sure you write out your dreams, because that's going to give you some sort of clarity, because you are manifesting, my lovely Aquarius. You are manifesting your reality. You're planning it. You're creating it. It's in your control. What do you want to see happen? What changes do you want to bring in? What reconnections do you want to make? What awakening. It's like, oh, it's almost like I've just woken up, like, wow, no, this doesn't suit me, this situation. What am I doing? I'm simply going through the processes without really processing or thinking about it. I'm going through the steps of life, and I'm not getting any satisfaction out of it. And so that stops you, and you start to create what you want to create. You manifest what you want to manifest. That brings in this huge inner strength and determination that is yours. This strength and determination, that's the bull energy as well. You know, it's like plowing forward, you know, it's like a bull at a gate. This is what I want. And you feel strong, you feel confident, you feel correct in moving in the direction that you're moving in. There's tremendous success there. Doesn't matter what obstacles are there, doesn't matter what people think or what people say or how people try and stop you. They're not going to be able to. Anyone that's competing with you is not going to be able to. If you want to move jobs, if you want to get a promotion, if you want to create a different family life, lifestyle change, whatever it is you want to do, anything that gets in your way, you're going to bowl over. There's absolute success and strength there as well. There's some sort of legal documents that need to be signed here, whether it's a lease or a contract, it's some sort of legal dealings. It can be to do with the law that's going to have a fair outcome, but it's also about balancing your life. Balancing what you're wanting in your life, what you want, and it's done in an impartial way. You know, when justice comes in, it's impartial. Look at the facts. Well, what am I doing? How am I working? And I don't want to do that anymore. You're walking away. You're leaving things behind. But walking away, you're walking away. It's not something that has happened to you. You are the one that's instigating this in moving. I want to move into 2023. I want to leave behind all that other stuff that I've been putting up with unknowingly. Maybe knowingly, but you haven't had the strength to do anything about it. Well, come November, you've got that strength, because it's going to be an absolute explosion of strength, of determination, but that comes through your observation of your life, what you're doing, an observation of how others are, how others are treating you, what you want to keep and what you want to get rid of. It's all in your control. It's your call, my lovely Aquarius. Your call. Divine abundance. Let's have a look at what is there for you in this divine abundance. Got 2 cards. Let's have a look at those. You've got grief. Tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. That's you realizing what it is you're needing to let go of. And some of it might be difficult for you to let go of that. But there's this understanding that in order for you to survive, in order for you to improve, in order for your soul to evolve, you're needing to make the changes that you're needing to make. You can no longer do what you've been doing. There is a need for that change that's coming in. And inner power. Let's do strength. Look. Inner power. Let me read that for you. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. And you have that. You see? There's a realization of things that need to change. And some of those choices and decisions might be difficult, but you will overcome them. And find that inner power to bring in the changes that you're wanting to bring in around you. So what is that for you, my lovely Aquarians? Is it work? Is it your home life? Is it your personal life? Is it friendships? How are you restructuring? November is a time of restructuring your life to make it fit with your expectations. That was channeled. So there you go. I wish you love, light and many blessings, my lovely Aquarians. If you would like to book a private reading with me, that will be specific to you. You can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there.